Okay, this is Aaron again with Exalted Lamb 1 and I have my latest unexpected video for you. I had a number of things come up that have added to over 2 years of looking at this person, Britney, and the message that's behind her upcoming demise, unfortunately. And I'm going to speculate about this time frame, October 16th and 17th of 2020, as being the time. So this is a new one for me. I've never speculated on a individual's death. It sounds kind of morbid almost, and I'm trying to make a little bit light of it as well because it's very serious in a sense for me as well because I don't want to do this and minimize her life. And I feel like she's a slave. She's definitely a victim of MK Ultra technology that basically mind controls people, celebrities, and things. So I don't want to minimize this at all because I care about this person because I'm confident she's a slave and she's been a slave for a long time. So anyway, I just want to. That being said, I want to move forward on this right away and get into this because it's going to be a long one if I don't kind of move through this kind of quickly. So here we go. Basically, I'm looking at this time frame to confirm this for the attack on Trumple and for Stinky BO on the 57th and 58th day, in a sense, by code, which is October 16th or 16th of October 2020 and 17th of October 2020. These two, with these codes I mentioned. If you don't know about that, watch my last three videos, part 1, part 2, and part 3. iPet Goat 2 completely solved, question mark, finally. Okay, so, and I have some really big information, all these. A lot of people are liking it, and it's a lot of wows, a lot of head blowing off kind of stuff, as a lot of people can attest to in the comments, because the Lord's really put this in front of me more recently, putting all the things together I've basically worked on for over 2 years to understand this time frame and what's coming. So let's get right into it. So I want to preface this again, like I did on I think it was my second video, part 2 of that iPad Goat one, about this time frame and these two dates and also the codes that are part of this, so that you're really clear. So when I'm talking about them, you're like, what's 94? What's 722? What's all this stuff? So again, October 17th, 2020 is also 922 code. So 10 and 17 are 1 and 1 and 7. Take away the 0, 1, 1, and 7 are 9. And then take away the zeros in 2020, you have 22. So you have the 922 code. We also have the 9-4 codes because 2 plus 2 is 4. So instead of 922, we have 9-4. Okay, and that's made more popular, or not popular, but it's more known by, for example, George H.W. Bush. He died at 94. Or so, let me give you some examples. That's what I mean to say. And then also Bill Gates Sr. died at 94. They both have a lot of gematria and stuff in their names and their births and all this kind of stuff for the Antichrist and things. So 94 is a big one, as well as, go this way, 49, which is 94 backwards. And 49 is also 7 times 7, which is 7, 7. I'm not going to talk about that too much, more than 922 and the 94. And once in a while, it'll be 49 because it's really 944 or 94 backwards. And then also October 17th is Octo in Latin. So the Leets really go by the calendar that's 2 months earlier than the Gregorian. So Octo is really is really 8, and then Septem is 7. That's that kind of thing. And Novem is 9, but to us it's the 11th month. All that kind of stuff. So it's 8, 17. 8 plus 1 plus 7 ends up being 16, which 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay, so that's, and then we have the 2020, take away the zeros, we have 722. We have the 722 code. Now, and then I've talked about George H.W. Bush pointing to the demise of Trumple. So this is the day, the demise of Trumple, the 45th Pres, sorry. And then, like I said before, GB is 7-2, as in 7, 11, 1 and 1. 7, 2, 2 is 1 and 1 together. Combined, okay. And then HW, he obviously does this with his name, George H.W. Bush. HW is 8. W is 23, which 2 plus 3 is 5. So backwards, HW is WH, which is 58. And it's about Trumple. He's Mr. 58. Then the last letter code is EH. Again, is E is 5, H is 8, so 58 again. So it points to the demise of Trumple in many of these codes. Okay. And then also Abraham Lincoln which is part of this as well. And the Truman aircraft carriers are going to be attacked on the same day of Trumbull. Okay, and we have 2 days. We have October 16th, which is the demise of Stinky BO. If whatever these days end up matching, these codes end up matching, is what it will be. Now, I'm speculating it could be the 16th coming up, October 16th and October 17th. Okay, so the USS Abraham Lincoln just happens to be in English Sumerian 1092, which is exactly how long it is in feet. All the Nimitz class carriers are 1,092 feet long, which is the attack day of the 291st day of the year on a leap year, and that's the day. So the 200, I'm going to show a lot of 291s, things like that. We also have the 912 code, which is Trumbull is 9 because he's 45th pres. 4 plus 5 is 9, and then the 12 code is basically the Truman. Truman is the 75, CVN 75, and then Barack Hussein Obama is 57 or 75 backwards, and then 7 plus 5 is 12. So you have the 912 code as well as the 291 code. And again, those are kind of, scrambled. 291 is similar to 912, or 912 or 219. Okay, anyway, so those are some codes I want to share with you, as well as 722 is also 74 because 2 plus 2 is 4. And then Trumbull right now, he's 74. And this is what's going to happen his 74th birthday, because not only is he 74 code, he's also the 47 code. And I'm going to show you that later. So get this in your mind a little bit. 922, 722, 94, 49, 74, 47, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's for that particular day. But I'm talking about 2 days. Also, 4/7 has to do with 4th of July. 4/7, 4th of 7, which is the 7th month. To us is July, but to the elites is 5. It's the 5th month. Anyway, let's keep going. So then we have these 2 days. And again, you watch my previous videos. Part 2 and Part 3 are all of them. I recommend watching all of them because you got to watch Part 1 to see these previous videos I just did about iPad Goat. You see the different days and how they factor in and everything. So this is, again, saying it this way, the 16th of October 2020 and the 17th of October 2020. And I show them those videos how these two guys are connected, and their demise are connected to the rise of the Antichrist, which is Stinky BO. And Trumbull is a type of Christ-like character, but he's only meant to die to usher in the one who dies and comes back to life. So Trumbull will not come back to life. He will just be a Christ-like figure, but he will die, and he'll be the fall guy for the Antichrist, or the bad cop or good cop, depending on which side you're looking at. Okay, but it will knock the legs out of under-Christian conservatives, and everybody's been that's been following him are going to get all the breath knocked out of them because they won't believe that he'll be taken out. Okay, let's keep going. So 16, of course, is 1 and 6 is 7, and then 10 and 20 is, you go with the zeros, you have 1, 2 plus 2 is 5, so it's 57 backwards. That's Stinky BO's number. He's Mr. 57. As I've shown in previous videos, over 80, 90 times, he's Mr. 57. And then right here we have 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. And then 1 plus 2 plus 2, take away the zeros, is 5 again. So we have day 58, or the 58 code, or Trumbull is Mr. 58. For example, Trump Tower has 58 stories. He's the 58th inaugurated president. I mean, there's a lot of 58s all over, and I've shared, again, over 60, 70 of those, or something like that. So that's one of his codes. Okay, next, and as I've explained in iPad Goat as well, there's for Stinky BO, there's the 1118 code. And again, watch those videos to get an idea of what that is. I'm not going to explain it here, okay? But he does have a 118 code, or it's 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, or it's 38. And it's other versions of that. For example, the two first ones could be a 2, so it could be 218, or it could be 128, or whatever. So hopefully that makes sense. But ultimately, it's pointing to the 290th day of the year, because 1 and 1 is 2, 1 and 8 is 9, so that's the 29, or the 92 backwards, or the 290th day of the year, which is October 16th. And that ultimately points to, of course, 1 and 1, and then 1 plus 8 is 911. But let me do that first. I'll get into that in a second. Okay, so the next code for Trumbull is the 1119 code. And notice the 1118 and the 1119 are one digit difference, because it's just 1 day difference. Okay, and ultimately, again, this is 1 plus 1 is 2, and then we have this just reversed. So it's 9 and 1. They do this a lot. They reverse things. They put things upside down, backwards, or upside down and backwards to hide things. So that's the two. And this happens to match with the 291st day of the year, which again is October 17th or 17th of October 2020. And these are consecutive days. So these are both codes. And then ultimately, this and this are these 1118 and 1119 codes. Okay, so again, this points to 1, 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. So it's 911 backwards here. Ultimately, that's what it's pointing to. And then this one is pointing to 291st day of the year, which is, of course, you can look at it as October 17th or 117 and 711. Okay, so it's pointing to 911 and 711. So we have these different codes. Okay, hopefully you understand that. So, and I'll kind of reiterate things here and there as I'm talking, but I might skip some things because this is kind of the format, or this, you kind of understand these, but I'll kind of explain a little bit. So, she started out in her career, unfortunately, with the indoctrination and the control of the Mickey Mouse Club. There's so many things to that. There's so many things I've shared about Walt Disney. Literally, Walt Disney spelled out as all stylized, like you've seen it, is hiding 666. Many things. Mickey Mouse is originally Mortimer Mouse, which means death. Mortimer means death, and Mortimer Mouse, Mortimer is 666 in English gematria. I didn't put that up here, but I just, some of these are coming to my mind. So, and then Mortimer Mouse, or Mickey Mouse, same guy. He wears white gloves, just like Obama wore white gloves on iPad Go 2. Okay, and he's yin and yang. He's black and white. It's for the birth of the yin and yang. He's also a mouse or a rat in a sense. And then in Chinese New Year, the Chinese year, we're in the year which Obama will become the Antichrist of the rat or mouse. There's a lot of things to this. Also, Mickey Mouse is MM, which is 1313. M sideways is 33, or M is also 13 and 13. 1 plus 3 is 4, so MM is 44, and that is Obama's number. There's so much to all this. It's just crazy. Can't get into everything. But that number right here is 1 plus, I'll say it this way. 1 times, this is how they do this, I'm telling you, and I prove it many, many times. 1 times 57 is 57, and remember, Stinky B.O. is Mr. 57, or 1 plus 57 is 58, and then Trumple is Mr. 58. And I'm going to show this to you. What I'm going to do in this whole presentation is show you mainly 2 things, how all these different things that relate to her are both days. Most of it. There'll be a couple exceptions, and I'll share that. But most of it, just to show you how so many things, even her name and everything, is all related to both days. The 16th and the 17th of October 2020. Specifically even 2020, because these codes do not work. What I showed you about the 922 and the 722 code, which is 94 and 74 ultimately and all that. The 22 is from 2020, so it's got to be this year, is what I'm saying. Okay, and this is what these codes are based on, I'm telling you. And this time frame matches more than any other time frame. Okay, so let's keep going. So Britney Spears is, if you can believe it, 161 in Jewish ordinal and 171, which is the 16th of October, take away the 0, and the 17th of October, take away the 0. It's going to get more amazing from here. Okay, and then Britney is 39 in single reduction, and Spears is 38 in Jewish reduction. Again, 39 is the 1119 code for Trumple and his day, and Spears is 38, which is 1118, because 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, is a 1118 code for the Stinky B.O. day. Okay, so this is crazy. It just keeps going. Okay, and then I'm just going to touch on this real quick, but I'm going to elaborate it down the road, but I just want to mention real quick that Brittany means from Britain. In fact, it's Britannia, or Brittany is Great Britain, of English origin. So her name is Britney, and because it means from Great Britain. And I'm going to explain why that is and why that's a big deal in all this programming that's coming up for Trumple and even Stinky B.O. Okay, she was born on December 2nd, 1981, but I'm showing you here, this is how they work this. So if we're talking about the attack day on Trump being October 17, 2020, then what they do a lot of times to hide their codes is they'll use her previous birthday and going up to this next, this actual date to have show hidden codes. For example, this shows 10 months and 16 days from, for example, her last birthday, which was December 2nd, 2019. And by the way, they have a lot of symbolisms in everything they show on iPad Go and all kinds of stuff all over media, things I've shown. To them, death is birth and birth is death, because death is rebirth, I should say, and rebirth is death. Okay, so it's kind of, so whenever, so they're showing a lot of things with birthdays because it's really death is birth, birth is death to them. And they can't wait for the birth of the Antichrist because it's going to cause a lot of death. So death is birth, birth is death. Okay, so from her birthday that would have been last year to this event I'm saying for Trumple is literally 10 months and 16 days, the Stinky BO day, which is crazy. Again, one day will point to another day, the other day point to another day. This happens all the time. Here's another one from October 16th again. So we're now picking the Stinky BO day or the 57 day. Remember, it's 57 because it's backwards of the date with 2020 and all that stuff. Okay, 57. I hope you remember that. From that day that I'm saying is going to be the attack day to her next birthday, which would be December 2nd, 2020, which would make her 39. Because guess what? She's 38 right now, which is this number right here. 38, which is Obama's number, which is 1118. And she's 38 right now. That's why she will be sacrificed probably. I'm saying this is crazy. It's all sacrifice. So from that day to this day is 1 month and 16, which is 116. Again, October, take away the 0, 16. This is really eerie. Okay, and then we have, let me do this real quick. Move this out of the way. Oh. Just move that out of the way. Okay, so I can see something here. All right, so we have her day of the year. I mean, her birthday is December 2nd, 1981, and that is the 336th day of the year, or let me go back here. Actually, so we have 3, and 3 plus 6 is 9. So we have the 39 and the 29 code. So 39 is, remember, over here is the 1119 code, and the days left over after 336, which you add them up, is 39. The days left over is 29, which is the 1118 code. Remember, it was 29 or the 290th day of the year. Take away the 0, and you have both days represented right here in the day of her birth. Okay, this is also 1981. I'm going to get into that right now, but here, let's keep going. Okay, and then from the demise of Stinky BO, I'm saying October 16th to her next birthday also, which is right over here. Also, it broke it down a different way. Is 1 month, 2 weeks, and 2 days. Why is that important? Because of her birthday. Let me go back here. Because of her birthday. Her birthday is 12/2. And I'm going to touch on that many times. 12/2, December 2nd. So we have 12/2. And that's part of this riddle. And I'm going to get into it here at some point. But let's watch this first.
Had a rough
How
year.
mind controlled she is.
You've had a year that would test a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Illness in the family.
Mm-hmm.
A breakup. This spasm of publicity about what happened from Mexico to London.
It was pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh, weird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew, strawberry. Yeah, it was a weird. Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop this?
Okay, that was pretty sad. So I'm gonna go back to here for a second. So this is what happens with mind control ultra people, MK Ultra, and control is with a K instead. Mind control ultra, developed by DARPA and the CIA to control people for their different, against entertainers. Anyway, CIA is admitted to being in. There was a congressional hearing back in the 70s. You can look this up. They admitted to being in news and such. They're all over the place. So they use this technology. It's getting really good right now, the best it's ever been, to basically, so people have these breaks, and they'll have these little things where they'll just kind of break from the mind control. Sometimes people will say words, and then, for example, like Al Roker, one of these ladies said something on the Today Show, and he just went nothing. He just stared straight for like almost 30 seconds, Al Roker on the Today Show, and you can look that up, and he just still stared straight at it because a particular buzzword was said that's part of the mind control and everything, and he just froze. It happens to many celebrities and things. It's really crazy. I could do a whole videos on that, but you can look it up basically. So she's mind controlled so many, and that shows you, for example, like literally she just had a break there and just went into something else, and it was very weird. It was a very psychotic kind of episode and stuff. It was very, very bizarre. Let me go forward here. Okay, so So this is her on Star Search, starting out as a little girl. Okay, and again, starting out on television stuff, mind controlled as a little girl, and that's why I feel sorry for her because I know it's all part of this. For example, do you remember the murder of Jean-Benet Ramsey? This whole thing, and I actually live in Colorado, and I've been around it, close to it, and everything for so long. But basically, Jean-Benet Ramsey, if you didn't know, is Katy Perry. And she just has most of the time blonde hair. I mean, black hair or whatever, but sometimes short blonde hair. But she is Katy Perry, and so they basically this comes kind of Luciferian deal with their parents or something. I don't know what it is, but now she came back as somebody else as Katy Perry. She looks just like her. And all this stuff. She's very talented. I mean, all this kind of stuff. It's crazy. You look into the evidence of that. It's phenomenal. Okay, so basically, let me get into this. So Britney Jean Spears is literally 1608 or backwards octo or Latin for October. Octo is 8 and then 16. So that's October 16th. This is crazy stuff. She was born in Macomb, Mississippi, which is October 16th, or take away the 0. 1016, take away the 0. Crazy. Macomb is 49. Remember 94 code, 49 backwards, and Mississippi is 94 forward. So we got 49 and 94. And I'm going to show you all this stuff can't be possible. It has to be all contrived or made up for it to be real, because they're creating these people and they're having them jump through all kinds of their hoops so they can tell stories and have narratives that are all gematria for ultimately pointing to somebody else's death or even their own death and other messages, pointing to multiple different people. And I'm showing that her death is going to point to Trumple and Stinky BO in so many ways. Okay, and I'm proving that. So here we go. Britney Spears Star Search, because she was on Star Search. Again, 1 plus 3 is 4, 49, or 94 backwards. Also, it's 1 times 39, which is 39, which is 1119 code, which is the Trump code, which is that one particular day, which is October 17th. Let's keep going. Britney Spears Star Search is also, believe it or not, again, anything you add 9 to, it stays the same, so you can just cross off the 9. We have Octo 16, October, which is Latin for 8, 816. Again, Octo 16. Britney Star Search is that. I mean, this will just get more weird and more weird. But this is all just this part is all this is just absolutely impossible. Okay, hopefully you understand that. And then from her birthday, if it would be last year, like I said, to Stinky BO's birthday and how she ties the Antichrist in so many ways, again, is the 8-3, or she is 38 years old right now, which is the 8111 code or 1118 code, because 111 is 3 and then 8. Okay, right there. And then also here's another one from October 17, which is demise of Trumple, to her next birthday, which is December 2nd, 2020, where she'd be 39, which is the 1119 code, which is Trumple's code. It's 47. I'm going to show you how Trumple is 47, but already to show you, Trumple right now is 74, which is 47 backwards. So I'm going to show you more how he's 47, but it's all not coincidence that he's 74 right now, because that's the day of his demise on 722 or 74, and he's 74. Okay, let's keep going. This is her first hit, really the biggest hit that she had, and it's called "Baby One More Time," and that was the album as well. And that's 7-2. Again, 2 is 1 and 1 hidden. Again, they like to compress numbers or decompress numbers to hide or to put things backwards or upside down or both to hide things. So 7-2 is 7-1-1. And again, that's October 17th is 117 or 7-1-1 backwards. Okay, and then she was called the Princess of Pop. Again, 7-2, which is 7-1-1, Trumple's demise on that day. She hit me, baby, one more time. I mean, it's in my head so much. It's like, ugh. And I mean, it just sticks in your head. It just is designed by the enemy, who's a master of music, to stick in your head, and you won't believe what "hit me, baby, one more time" really means. But I'm going to show you one thing. In reverse ordinal is 323. Why is that important? Because the exact number 323 in reverse ordinal is Barack Hussein Obama, or I like to say Barack Insane Obama. So that completely matches, because that's who she's really working for. Okay, boom. And she doesn't even, maybe she doesn't even realize it. I don't know how much she realizes. Poor girl. I mean, like I said, I think she's been under mind control her whole life. And I'm going to give you some evidence of that she even knows that she is, and she just wants to be free. But she can't, because she has controllers. She has the companies that she works with, which is really, it's government and company that she works for and everything. It's all, she's an asset. She is a slave, out and out solid slave. And then this was one of her albums called In the Zone. In the Zone is 116. I just, sometimes I have to laugh because it's phenomenal what's going on here. It's 116, which is a Stinky BO day, and then it's 1 times 27, which is 27. Again, that was that 7-2 backwards, which is 711. They do this a lot with the 1 numbers. You can also go 1 times 16, which is the 16th day. They love to do the 16th day and the 17th day. They do them by themselves as well. And by the way, in all these numbers I'm showing you, in the zone and her name and all this stuff, there's much more numbers that mean more things. For example, you can have a lot of 44s, you can have a lot of 84s, which is all Stinky BO. You can have a lot of 47s and 74, which is all Trump, or 1119. I mean, all this stuff. And I'm not showing you all that because I would have a 17-hour video and you wouldn't be interested. You'd probably be bored to death with all the numbers and such. So I'm sparing you, but there's a phenomenal amount. There's truckloads and truckloads of numbers on all these things. It's just crazy. It's so over the top. It's ridiculous. So Blackout was another one of her albums, and that again, that's 58 backwards. That's Trumple, and then right here is 3 plus 8. You see the 38 again? That's good. But 3 plus 8 is 11. So you have 116. 3 plus 8 is 11. So then you have 6, 116. Again, we have Trumple and Stinky BO. And by one name, we have Stinky BO and Trumple. Keeps going. So she dates and then marries this Kevin Federline. Is it organic? Did it just happen? No, it's all planned. His name is literally all gematria from many things. So his name is Kevin Federline, which is 74. Again, Trumple is 74 years old. It's also the 722 code hidden in 74. His name is also 938. Again, we have 38, which is Obama, which is 1118 code. It's also 9. 3 plus 8 is 11. It's also 911. Okay, which 911 is upside down and backwards 116, which is October 16th. Take away the 0. Crazy stuff. And then she dated Justin Timberlake, and he was in her life. Why? Because he's the 194 code and many other things, but I'm just going to give you this example how it's both. So 1 times 94 is the 94. Remember the 922, which is 94, and that's how old George H.W. Bush was when he died at 94, because it's the dead Bush, dead president code, and that's when Trump will be eliminated on the 9-4 day or the 9-2-2 day. Or 1 plus 94 is 95. 95 backwards is 59, and that's how old Stinky BO is when he'll become the Antichrist. 59. With 5 plus 9 is 14, because he's 14, because he's 7 plus 7. He's Mr. 77, and he's many things. Okay, and then check this out. This is crazy. Kevin Federline in first letter code is, I've talked about many times, is KF, which is K is 11 and F is 16 or 6. So that, again, that's October. Take away the 0, 1, 16th. Again, many times. It just goes and goes and goes. There's another picture of them, and then she's carrying their first child, and their first child's name was his name is Sean Preston Federline, which is 116. Get used to 116 because it's going to pop up so many times. And by the way, again, 116 is 911 upside down and backwards. Again, this is so ridiculous. Hopefully you understand this and see this, because this is off the charts ridiculous how they do this. Again, if this to you is ridiculous and stupid, because the Luciferian global elites are ridiculous and stupid. They are, but this is their numbering system. This is the way they do things. This is how they control the masses into Satanism and ultimately to one world government, one world religion, one world evil dictator by all the things they do in media, mass media, okay? Including her, unfortunately. Their second son was Jaden James Federline, which is 185. And again, it's 1 times 85, which is 85, or 50, which is 58 backwards, or 1 plus 85 is 95, which is 59 backwards, which is Stinky BO. He's 59 years old. Again, their year, or their age is also code. So Stinky BO's age of right now 59, when he'll become the Antichrist very soon, and Trumple's age of 74, both codes for them. They're coded to them. It's just crazy. This is not all chance. This is all planned. And then again, Jaden James Federline. Again, J is 10th letter of the alphabet. Take away the 0, just like you do on October, and that's 1. And take away, again, J is 10. Take away the 0, that's 1. And then good, F is 6. The 116 code again, just like So Jaden has a 116 first letter code, just like his brother Sean is in single reduction on 116. It just keeps going. And there's the two boys right there more recently. I don't know exactly how old that is, but it's a lot more recently, maybe the last year or something. And they're at this MM right there, Mickey Mouse. Anyway, that's not a coincidence. Again, this all mind controlled stuff. It's crazy. So let's look at him first. This is Sean right here. So from her, what was it? Okay, so from his birthday to her previous birthday before his, the one before his. This is what they do a lot of times. When you're referring to a particular day like his birth, then you'll take Britney, who's related to him in this whole thing, and then her last birthday go to his birthday, and then they have hidden numbers. So we have the code of 912. Again, it was Trumple was 9, and then CQBO was 12. This is also the carriers. So the Abraham Lincoln's going to be attacked, and that's the 72, CBN 72. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then the Truman, the True Man, the Truman. Stinky BO is called the True Man, or he's really the True Man secretly, which is CBN 75. 7 plus 5 is 12. So again, we're talking about the carriers being attacked as well, and that's the carrier attack code. And then his birthday right here to her next birthday. So her birthday before his, when he was born, and then her birthday after when he was born, they hide stuff as well. So that's 2 months, 18 days. Again, that's the 1118 code for Stinky BO. This is the Trumple day. This is Stinky BO day. And this 11 is in 2 and then 18. So 1118 is all hidden right here. Hopefully that makes sense. And then his day of the year that he was born was September 14th. The normally day of the year is 2, and then 5 plus 7 is 12. So that's backwards, it's 12-2, and that is her birthday. Her birthday, December 12th, or 12-2, and backwards this is 12-2. There's going to be a lot of reference to 12-2 as I've shown you, because her birth is pointing to the death of the presidents and the birth of the Antichrist. Again, death is birth, her birth is death. Her death is birth. It's just nuts. This is nuts. It's kind of funny in a way, but it's also very sick and sad. And I want to just smack these people and do worse to them because of what they do to innocents and even people like this who are completely under their mind control. And then that got cut off a little bit on top there, but this is Jaden, and he was born on September 12th, 2006. And then look, from her birthday before his, Brittany's birthday before his to his birthday is 9 months and 11 days. I mean, this will keep going. This just keeps on going. And then his day of the year birth, okay, on a leap year, that is the 255th day is 9/11, but his is 1 day earlier, which is all planned, the 255th day, which is 9/11 on a leap year. Okay, so we're on a leap year right now, so that's the birth of the Antichrist. But on every other year, 255th day, that's not a leap year, and it's not in a leap year, is September 12th. And then there's also a lot with 110. Let me touch on that real quick. That's how that relates to Trumple. Well, on Trumple's signage for his, whenever he's on a podium and he's doing a rally or whatever, it says text Trump to 88022. Well, 88 plus 22. But what that's saying, by the way, is 88022 is saying Trump because he's 88, because Trump in simple gematria is 88. And they have a 0, which they don't count. And then 22 is the master builder masonry code, 22. So it says 22, it says Trump master builder. So when he says text Trump to 88022, it's Trump the master builder is what it's saying. And then you put those two together, 88 plus 22, and you get 110, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's how many stories the Twin Towers were, each of them. And when you put 110 and 110 together, you get 22 master builder Trump. Anyway, Trumpleberry. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. This is crazy. There's so much in this. And then from his birth to October 17th, the demise of Trumple is 5150. Well, why is that important? Let me show you. Remember I said his first letter code is JJF, which is 116, the Stinky BO's number. And then, but now we're talking going to Trumple's day, which is October 17th. And check this out. Last letter code is NSE. What's NSE? 5 is N because it's the 14th letter of the alphabet. 1 plus 4 is 5. S is 1 because it's the 19th letter of the alphabet. 1 plus 9 is 10. Take away the 0 is 1. Then E is 5. 515 is his last letter code, and he just happens to be 515, and take away the 0 days from his birth to the demise of the Trumple. I mean, are you kidding me? You see that up here, you see that down here. This is the demise of Trumple. I'm sorry, Stinky BO, and the demise of Trumple in his first and last letter codes from his birthday. It's insane. This is insane, this stuff. Let me show you more examples of mind control for her.
We're going for a big hike today.
No, we're not.
Did you bring your boots?
No.
Didn't you bring the boots?
I got them.
We're going on a hike.
It's so beautiful. There's a picnic and everything.
We're gonna have a nice picnic up all the way on the mountain. We're gonna take horses up there too. And a donkey. Have you ever ridden a donkey before?
No.
When did you last feel free?
When I got to drive my car a lot. A car? Is that my car? I love driving my car. There's something about being able to drive your car that allows freedom. And I haven't been able to drive my car. There was a time where there was always people outside my house. Everywhere I went, there was a spectacle made because of how many people were with me. And that can kind of start get to you a little bit, and you can start trying to rebel against that. And then I started figuring out going to places later at night, there wouldn't be as many people on me, and then people start writing that up on me. But I'm really not interested in pity. I have no need for it. What I could use is some understanding from people and a little privacy, and just a day off would be nice.
We're going for...
Okay, so she said a day off would be nice. Now that was a while back, but still, you get the idea. Hopefully, you see that basically these people are basically telling her what she's gonna do, and she's like, "What? This is what we're doing today?" And I mean, seriously, if you think about a multi-millionaire person, you think of, okay, they can do what they want, go where they want, all this stuff. And what she can't tell you, basically, because she has these massive controllers and handlers, is that she doesn't have a choice of what she's doing. She's property. She's literally property. I'm confident the Lord showed me that very clearly. She's property, and she basically doesn't have to do what she wants. And all this stuff that's in gematria and everything, all the numerology that they use, that I'm exposing. I don't use any of this stuff. I'm exposing it. The Lord shows me how to look into it to expose what they're doing, and possibly warn of what's coming down the pike here, to people's lives, many people's lives, including Trumple. But again, he's part of it. He's all part of it. He's not to be pitied one bit or prayed for, because he's completely sold out to the enemy. And Stinky BO is the enemy incarnate. He will be eventually incarnate, the enemy of Lucifer. He'll be incarnate of Lucifer or Satan, whatever you want to call him. Okay, so here's an example of a story about Britney Spears forced to confirm she's still alive after Sony Twitter account claims she died. This is crazy. Literally in gematria, that whole phrase is, guess what? Take away the 9, because anything you add 9 to stays away. It stays the same. 116. And it also has 79 letters. 7 plus 9 is 16 and 17 words. So we even have the 16th, 17th day, the 16th day, and the 17th day right here. There's so much in even how many words or letters. It is insane. So again, that's 116. This whole thing is gematria, and I've showed many whole paragraphs, and I'm going to show this to more to you in this video as well. And then a spokesperson for Sony, a label Britney is signed to, told Billboard that the account was compromised. So the account on her Sony account on Twitter was compromised, which said somehow by itself, or somebody hacked into it, they say, said that she was dead. I mean, are you kidding me? People actually believe this drivel? And then account was compromised as 119. Again, 911 backwards, or 119 is upside down 6. And account was compromised is exactly backwards. 291, the 291st day of the year is October 17th. So again, we have both days covered. Both days covered again. And I'm just going to keep showing this. Both days covered. Stinky BO Day and Trumple Day. It's crazy. It just keeps going. Again, CNN. Britney Spears victimized by Twitter hoax claiming she had died. There's so much in here. So this is the day that they claimed that this happened. December 26, 2016. There's so much in this date. This also, check this out, updated 11:36, which is 11:9. 3 plus 6 is 9. That's a massive coincidence. I don't think so. It just keeps going. So Britney Spears victimized by Twitter hoax claiming she had died. This whole phrase is, check this out. It's 8 plus 4 is 12, and then 2. So 12/2. She was born on 12/2, December 2nd. Okay, there's so much in there. And by the way, I'm going to say this also. 12/2 backwards is 2/2/1. They love this as well. The 221st day of the year is August. Normally, it's August 8th with an 8, which is 88, and that's Trump's number because Trump in simple gematria is 88, 88. Okay, so there's so much for it. So there's so much reason for these numbers, and I'm going to show you another reason coming up why 12/2 is so important as well. But they love the days of the year. They love to, put this up because these are days of birth. It's about birth and death, and these are also death days of the year is also death days and birthdays. So let's just keep going. So the day this happened, that they said she was dead on Twitter, basically, and her account on the Sony account was 12/26/2006 or 2016, 2006, yeah, 2016, 12/26/2016. Okay, and 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 6, 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 6 is 11. And then what's 2 plus 1 plus 6 is 9. So her demise day was 11/9 or 9/11 backwards. Also, you could say that December is decem. Dec is 10, like, decimeter, or you could say decimal system, which is 10. Okay, dec is 10 in Latin. So it's really 10 to the elites. It's 10. So we have 1026 and 2016. It's crazy. So we basically have the 1, 2, and 2 is 1 and 1, so you have 1116 code, and then this is another way of doing it. Again, the 2 is right here, so you have 2 is 1 and 1, and the 1116 code. So she's not. Oh man, it's all coded. Like I keep showing here. Let's keep going. Then this person right here, Chloe Melas or whatever. This is probably just a made-up person because her name is 1062. Again, this is a scramble of that 116 code, but it's also, again, 6 is also 9 upside down because, again, they like to hide things. So it's 9, which is the 291st day of the year, is the attack on Trumple. And then Chloe Melas, or however you say that, is also 84, which is Stinky BO because he was born on August 4th. Boom, it just keeps going. Bam, bam, bam. And then here's where it was posted. R.I.P. Britney Spears. Can you imagine if that was even you, that someone put that you died on Twitter or something? I mean, are you kidding me? R.I.P. at Britney Spears, or pound R.I.P. Britney 1981 to 2006. 2006. I keep saying 2006. 2016 is what I meant to say. Okay, so R.I.P. at Britney Spears in gematria is 218 or 1118 because 2 is 1 and 1. Get it? Okay. R.I.P. at Britney Spears is also 94. Again, these are both days. This is the 1118 code, which is Stinky BO, or the 94 code or 922 code, which is Trumple. So same phrase, same thing, 2 different days. Boom. And they mix and match them, as I've shown that. It doesn't have to be, lined up exactly. It doesn't have to be the 1119 code with the 1118 code. It's the 94 code, which is Trumple, which is, and with the 1118 code. I mean, it's just crazy. So here we go. And then we have this one right here, R.I.P. pound R.I.P. Britney, and the numbers. Literally plug that in gematria, and you literally get 74. So 1 plus 6 is 7, 74. The age of Trumple when he dies. So that's the 74 code or 722 code. And then this one is 84 again, which is August 4th, is Obama. So they have these different codes that relate to each person or their day codes, and it's both days. It just keeps going and going and going. Keeps going and going. And then December 26, 2016, you just plug it in gematria because it will count December as these separate letters. And then, of course, these numbers will just be their own numbers. 262016 is 72, which is 711, which is October 17th. Take away the 0. And then Britney Spears dead, because there will be reporting this at some point. Britney Spears dead on blah, 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 blah date or whatever it might be reporting. 1 times 85 is 85, which is 58 backwards, or 1 plus 85 is 95, or 95, or sorry, 1 times, or sorry, 1 plus, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, you get the idea. So 1 times 85 is 85 or 58 backwards. And then we have the same thing here. So it's 1 times 75 is 75 or 57 backwards. That's what I meant to say. So, but see how it's 1 times the number, and we have 75, which is 57 backwards, and 85, which is 58 backwards, which is each one, Mr. 57, Mr. 58. I mean, it's just crazy. And then we even have December 26, 2016 spelled out of her day of death is 1 times 48, which is 84 backwards. 1 times 48 is 48, and then that's 84 backwards. And I've shown in many videos, including the part 1 and part 2 of my video series, the Obama connected to famous murderers, and all of these murders has the 84 death code. So of course her death and even her fake death day, and even the one coming up, is going to have a code of 84, and that's it right there. It's spelled out the exact day that they said she died, but she didn't. December. Okay, and again, remember with Ruth Bader Ginsburg last year, they said she died on Fox, and they said it was a mistake, and then this year she actually died. So again, the reason why they do that is because there's a lot of dates connected to the false date, and then the final day, and then their birthday to that day, and all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to show you more of that. For example, for this false day of death of hers that it was given to her last birthday that she had, not her most recent that's coming, her last birthday is, again, look, 1071 or 1017 backwards. Okay, that's October 17th or 71 backwards. Crazy. And then her death day to Stinky B.O.'s birthday right after that death day is 221. Again, remember that? The 221st day of the year is August 8th, which is 8/8, which is Trumple. Or backwards, it's 12/2, which was her birthday, her real birthday. It's crazy. And then Monday, her death day, December 26th, 2016, to Stinky B.O.'s last birthday is 188, and 8 plus 8 is 16, so you have 116. It's related to his birthday, so it's his birthday, which is 116, October 16th. 116 is going to come up many times, which is 9/11 upside down and backwards. And then her death day, false death day again, to her actual birthday after that is 11 months and 6 days, which is 116 again for how many time? Maybe the 15th time? I don't know how many times I've done so far. A lot. And I got more. Her false death day to her birthday, her next birthday after that is 23 months and 6 days, or 236, or 623 backwards. And that Stinky B.O. is Barack Insane Obama is 623 in Jewish gematria. I've showed that many times. It's just crazy. This just goes nuts. Okay, then her oldest son's birthday, her youngest son's birthday to her death day, her youngest son Jaden to her false death day was 10 years and 106 days, or 1016, which is October 16th. Are you kidding me? And then her oldest son Sean's birthday to wait, hold on. No. her birthday before her youngest son's birthday, her birthday that was before her youngest son's actual birthday was 9 months and 11 days. I mean, are you kidding me? It just keeps going. Okay, and then it's hard to remember all these the kids in the dirt. Okay, September 14th, 2005 was her youngest son Sean's birthday to Stinky B.O.'s next birthday after his birth is 10 months and 22 days, where again is October 22nd. I'm saying that's the attack on the United States going into the 23rd. Bam, it just keeps going. And then another example is from Stinky B.O.'s birthday before her youngest son's, her oldest son Sean's birthday to his birthday is 1 month, 1 week and 3 days. Remember, he's 11/3 or 3/11. I've showed that many times in past videos. If you haven't watched them, you got to watch them. And then check this out. So his day of birth, I already shared that. I guess I already shared that. Threw that in here. But it ends up being, of course, 9/11's right here. The 255th day in the leap year is 9/11. And he's 9/12. It's crazy. Okay, so again, Britney. How about this one? This is insane. Britney in Jewish ordinal is 87. Jean, her middle name, is 78. and Spears is 78. That's all massive coincidence? I don't think so. But what is this really saying? Okay, Lord showed me very clearly what this really saying, and it'll blow your mind. What is her name really saying? It's saying Britney, okay, Spears, Jean. Britney Spears Jean. Not Britney Jean Spears. Britney Spears Jean. So it's an action. Britney is spearing Jean. Well, what's Jean really? What's Jean really?
Bonjour, this is Julian the Frenchman who makes French pronunciation videos here on YouTube, and we are looking at how to pronounce this first name in France or in French, which is the equivalent of the first name John, but in French. So no, it's not Jean. You do not pronounce it Jean in French, but rather Jean. 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 Bonjour.
Oh, okay, it's hard to get past that screen sometimes. Okay, so Jean. So it's John because it's French for John. What John could it be? If Britney is going to spear John, what's going on here? What's really going on here? Well, John is 47 in English ordinal. And notice how it matches Spears, English ordinal. And then Donald matches Britney as Jewish ordinal. This even gives you more of a clue that it's in order. Donald is 47 in Jewish ordinal, and Britney is 87 in Jewish ordinal. Again, English ordinal, Jewish ordinal. And guess what? Donald John Trumpleberry, or Trumple, as I like to say. And that's reverse ordinal and reverse ordinal. 47. Oh, this is just a coincidence that Britney Spears Jean is really what it's saying. Britney Spears John is 87, 78, and 78, and Donald John Trump is 47, 47, 47. They exactly match their exact ciphers across the board. I don't think so. That's another code right here that's super, super hidden. This is crazy. So Britney is Britain, like I showed you earlier. It was a little bit of a hint. Britain is going to spear John. And John is Jean, boy's name in French, which is John. And he is the tip of the spear. Here is his hands in the tip of the spear, because he believes that. I've shared that many times. He believes it's the tip of the spear. That's why his hands are the spear. It's also the Illuminati triangle. But it's the tip of the spear. This is Trumple Tower, and that's the tip of the spear right here. This is where the Abraham Lincoln and the Truman went through the Red Sea right here, and this is the tip. They went to the tip of the spear. See how it looks like the spear of Christ, they call it, that supposedly, this is called the spear of destiny or whatever, that supposedly speared Christ and supposed to have some power or whatever, but it's just all mythology, whatever. Well, they went through this tip, and that's the tip of the spear. He believes he's the tip of the spear. Even more, check this out. This is, I showed an iPet goat. This is him. This is this iPet goat where his head is destroyed, or he's killed after Stinky BO is killed the next day. And I showed him my part 3 or part 2 maybe. I can't remember. Part 2 probably. Part 2. And then right in here, as it moves, this thing just gets distorted. You see his shadow in his face. See it? Right in here. And he's killed. And is he the tip of the spear? Or is he at the tip of the spear? Trump at the tip of the spear. So in a sense, he is the tip of the spear because he is causing the death of the United States. But by his death means he's at the tip of the spear. See the play on words here? See the play on words? Trump at the tip of the spear just happens to be, again, 6 is really 9. So that's hidden. So 9, and then you take away 9. 291st day of the year is October 17th, believe it or not. This is crazy. Trump at the tip of the spear also in Jewish is, guess what? It's, if you add these up, it's 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8, and then 8. 88, that's his number. Plus it's also 1, 2 plus 5 is 7, so it's 17, 8, or backwards, octo in Latin, 8, 17. 1 plus 2 plus, 1, 2 plus 5 is 7, 8, 17, or octo 17 as well. It's crazy. I'm telling you, that's how they do this. I'm showing it backwards, forwards. President Trump at the tip of the spear. At the tip of the spear. 1 times 58 is 58, and then 1 times 57 is 57 for Stinky BO's day. Again, both days represented by one thing. Both days represented by one thing. It's crazy. This is nuts. Okay, And then here's her hit. I'm going to go back to this again. What it's really saying, I said this earlier. What is it really saying? Hit me, baby, one more time. And many people have sung this. Millions of people, many times. Okay, so that's millions of times it's been sung and said. And like the Bible says, the tongue can be an unworldly evil. It's a little thing, like it says in the Bible, like it's like a little, rudder that steers a huge ship, or a little spark in a, which cause a huge fire. The Bible talks about that. And so the enemy wants to get you to say things for their own purposes, and you have no idea. So when you're saying, hit me, baby, one more time, or when you were saying it, if you ever sang it or whatever, or millions of people did because it was very popular. And I've sang it, before, because it was even on the movie Robots, which is an animated movie, and Robin Williams played one of the robots, and he literally, he starts dancing, and he's doing this, hit me, baby, one more time, or whatever, baby, baby, this whole thing. Anyway, hit me, baby. This is what the Lord showed me. You won't believe this. Baby is short for Babylon. It's babby, hit me, baby, one more time. So it's saying, hit me. So think about it. If you're in the United States and you're in Babylon, you're saying, hit me on Babylon one more time. Hit me, baby, one more time. Because hit me, baby. Hit me, Babylon, one more time. You get it? And to prove that, check this out. This is Britney Spears from the album Baby One More Time. The B-side is Autumn Goodbye. And we're in autumn, and I'm saying this is going to happen in autumn in this timeline, in October possibly. And it was released on October 23rd. And that's the last day I'm saying on my timeline. And it's Autumn Goodbye. This is insane. And then 1998 is, guess what? 9 and 9 in the middle is 18. So 1188, 8 plus 8 is 16. So you have the 1116 code, and I didn't put it here. Or 1 plus 6 is 7. You'd have the 117 code. So it's both. So 1116 code because, again, 9 plus 9 is 18. So you have 1, 18, and 8. Or 1188. 8 plus 8 is 16. So you have 1116. And then 1116, the last one in the 6 will be a 7. And that's 117. It's crazy. This is goes and goes. And then guess what? Baby is babby. Bab. Babby. Bab. Get it? Babby. Bab. It's how you say it. Anyway, Babby, Bab-El is Bab-El is gate of God. Bab is gate, and El is God. Elohim, El is God. So Bab-El is gate of God, for example, and we are Babylon. Babylon. I'm telling you. And she's also forecasting the final hit of Babylon. I'm telling you, Autumn Goodbye, that blew my mind. Autumn Goodbye, and it was released on October 23rd, my last day. Woo! Okay, check this craziness out. This is how this links. Imagine how this links to here, because remember I said Britney Spears Jean, is that her? That's her name. Britney Jean Spears is really Britney Spears John. Britain Spears John is what it's really saying. I'm telling you, there's more proof of it.
The individuals from last year doing their thing, running 100 meters and all this kind of stuff. And the American man here was incredibly fast. Incredibly fast.
It's quite close, isn't it?
Message? Yeah, from Michelle. How very amusing. So you like to watch it together?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Prince Harry. Remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for. Boom.
Oh, really? Please.
Boom. These are all the individuals.
Okay, so there's so much in this, and I've analyzed this before, but now I have it down 100%. It's pretty crazy. There's so much in this. So right here, let's start with this. 18 plus 5, this is supposed to be 6:15 at night. 18 plus 15 is 33. Then 81 is also backward. 18 is also backwards. 81 and then 15. So we take the 8 right here, put it up here, and then we take the 1 plus the 15 and we get 16. That's October 16. Octo is 8 again. October 16, the day we're talking about. Okay, one of the days we're talking about. So we're talking about both days. Remember, October 16th and October 17th. So then we have down here, we have April or 27th of April. This is how they do it there. We would have it like April 27th. 27th of April, okay? 27, 2 plus 7 is 9. April is the 4th month. We have the 94 code. Also, April to the elites is the 2nd month because March is the 1st month. April is the 2nd month. So we can also have the 9-2 code. So 9-2, again, backwards is 290th day of the year. Take away the 0, or the 9-4 code. 290th day of the year is the Stinky BO code. 290th day of the year is October 16th, or the 9-4 is the 922 code, which is October 17th. So literally we have both here, and then we have this one here. It's going to go back and forth to both days and both symbolisms. Watch this. It just keeps going. Then right here, April 27th, normally on normal years, not necessarily a leap year, but normal years, April 27th is the 117th day of the year. Okay, again, that's Stinky BO's demise. Then we have Stinky BO, and we have, Trumple, and then we have Stinky BO. And then right here, again, we have the 4 plus 8 is 12. We have backwards, we have the 12-2 code. Remember, that was her. That was Britney. That was her birthday. 12-2. Again, because Britain is going to spear John. Okay, this is crazy, man. I mean, wow, it keeps going. This is at 69%, the battery life. 69% spelled out as the 94 code. Get it? See? Boom, boom, 94. It just keeps duplicating here. And then we have, this is, 6 is also 9, which is upside down. So 128 is the 1118 code. So we have 69% is also the 1118 code, which is a Stinky BO. And then we have Flotus right here. It's coming from Flotus, a message. Flotus is 414. 1 plus 4 is 5, so we have 45. And then 1 also looks like an I, which is 9. And you can take away a 9, add it to anything. So it would be also 44, as I shared in one of my previous videos with the vid code that's in the egg and everything. So we have 44 and 45 in Flotus. It's crazy. Let's keep going. Wednesday is on here. They just picked a day, Wednesday. When they didn't just pick a day, it's complete gematria. Wednesday is both 45 in Jewish reduction and 44 in full reverse reduction. Reverse full reduction is what I'm trying to say. 44 and 45. Do you see how this is going? Hopefully you do. This just keeps going. And then here, check this out. Again, more just to blow your mind. It just keeps going. Invictus is 44 and 45. Single reduction and Jewish reduction. And then games, as far as Invictus games, is 45 and 270. Again, 2-7 is 11-7. 2 is 1 and 1. So it's hiding 11-7, take away the 0. And then even more, this is more crazy. Invictus is also 116 and 117. Jewish ordinal and English ordinal. What? Again, this is all code all the time. Nothing these people do is real and organic. Every single thing, as I'm showing you. And there's far more than this. I just can't show you a 15-hour video. I mean, and then here it is. She's saying, what does she say? And I'm just going to point out what she says. She says, hey, Prince Harry, which is 117 because you take away the 9. Or 7 plus 9 is 16 and you get the 1116 code. And again, or you take away the 9 is 117. So either way, it's a Stinky BO code of 1116. And I shared that in my last video on my timeline as well, the 1116 code on part 3, or 117, which is the demise of Trumple on October 17th. And then she also says, hey, Prince Harry. And then she says, remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games, which is 611? Or 116 backwards, however you want to say it. Or 911. With the 6 upside down is a 9. I mean, however you want to say it. I mean, nothing these people do. It's all scripted. It's all demonically inspired. It's all gematria. It's all programming, symbolism, everything. Everything they're doing, even the boom sign, everything like this. They go boom, and then he goes boom. I'm a pompous, elegant dude. Okay, here we go. Boom. Like, oh, please. She says, oh, please. Boom. I mean, are you kidding me? These pomp and arrogant people that are going to hell. Sick people. These people are pedophiles. These people murder and rape children and all kinds of stuff. I mean, you have no idea what they do. I have some idea. I've seen stuff. Okay? The Lord's given me visions of stuff I never wanted. I thank God he gives me really good stuff too and amazing stuff. because he knows I can handle it, I guess, but it's sick, twisted stuff. Let me show you again. Boom is 45, which is Trumple. And boom is, again, 270. Remember, games was 45 and 270 in the Invictus game, just games. 270, again, is 117 hidden. And then, boom, that's on iPad Goat, that's Trumple, wow. That's Bush Jr. doing the boom sign with his hand right here. See that? The boom sign? Boom sign here. See that? I don't know. Oh, this thing is just right there. It's in the way. But he's doing the boom sign. Just like him, he's doing the boom sign. And then it's red like a nuclear explosion. And guess what? This is Bush, younger Bush, but he's wearing a dunce cap. See, everybody knows what this is, a dunce cap. If you don't know, you don't know. But the D is really for Donald. The D is for Donald. It's hiding a dead president. In fact, in the iPad Goat, he gets shot from the back of the head. He goes, dude, and his head goes forward, and he's shot. And that has to do with Lincoln, because he's shot by the shark that's on the chalkboard, and that's from a Akula class, which Akula in Russian means means shark. And it's going to get, the Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier is going to get shot from the back, just like Lincoln, from a submarine. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. This is nuts. Okay, this really clued me in. Now, I want to give special thanks to my new S. Okay, so I've shared before that I had an S, so Bond had Q, and now I have S and all that. Anyway, so I have a new S that's helped me with this and brought to my attention some things that alluded to this time frame. And so I'm thankful, very thankful. Thank you so much, S. You didn't want to be told who you were. That's totally fine. I understand. I want to give you credit. So thank you so much, S, for everything you pointed to. And I've been doing research on this, like I said, with her for over 2 years, as you can see, with Britney Spearings, John, and all this stuff. And more things that Lord just showed me, even today. I mean, it's just blowing my mind incredibly. This was a big telltale sign. In fact, I saw this and I'm like, okay, what's the missing thing here? And what am I doing? Because I did a video about a woman in Australia and she had pink plaid pajamas, and PPP is upside down and backwards, I guess, however you want to say, 666. First letter code, PPP, which PPP is upside down and backwards, 666 in a sense. Or maybe it's just upside down. Oh, sorry, it's just upside down. P is just upside down, 666 in a sense. It kind of looks like 666 if you just do P upside down. PPP upside down is 666. Anyway, and so that was a telltale thing. I knew that because I knew what pink was. I knew what P's were, and I knew it was pink plaid pajamas. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then she's wearing pink plaid. And I'm like, okay, there's something with this. But then I'm like, could this be? And then I put 2 and 2 together, then add another 4, and then it came, it got 44, and it was Stinky BO is all part of this. Anyway, this is crazy. My thought process is really crazy on all this stuff. But first of all, check this out. So this is a post to Instagram, I'm ending this video with this, and there's so much more I can share. Like, she had a psychiatrist that died before she's supposed to get this money changed over. I forget what it's called now. It starts with a C. It's about her estate and everything. But there's so much with that. Even that word is all the tax days too and all this stuff. There's so much I could get into. I mean, there's so much more. I have hours more. But I'm trying to get to the point here, and you get the point hopefully by now. I mean, you really do. And so, listen, her life is not her own. In fact, all the things in this picture are all gematria, and I just picked some of them out. And I'm going to show this. So she literally says in this Instagram post, she says, and it's right here, I can get insecure when photos are taken of me that I'm not prepared for. She continued, so I have always put so much effort into my appearance. But sometimes it's nice not to try so hard, pull down your walls every now and then. It takes a lot of strength to do that. Now, again, this is all contrived. This is not her being real. When have you ever seen her look like this? And this is all contrived, and I'll prove it. I'm going to prove it. In fact, this whole phrase right here is exactly, what is this? It's 2, 7 plus 5 is 12. It's 12, 2 backwards, and that's her birthday. Plus, it's also 2 plus 7 is 9, and then 5, 59 backwards, which again, Stinky B.O.'s birthday. Age, so his age. Also, to even more prove that, this is 217 letters and 58 words. 217 is the 217th day of the year, which this year, the 217th day of the year, was Barack Obama's birthday. Hello, McFly. Okay, and then 58 is Trumple. He's Mr. 58. So we got Stinky BO and his birthday, actually, and 58 Trumple. I mean, are you kidding me? Another thing about Trumple, when he married Melania when he was 58, the first lady, and Trumple, I mean, and Stinky BO is the first lady, anyway, of the world. Anyway, I'm not getting into all that. Okay, so anyway, this is crazy. I'm going to prove this. This whole scene, this whole thing is all contrived. It's all gematria. It's insane. It's insane. These people are nuts and wacko. If you think this is nuts and wacko, what I'm sharing with you, again, remember, the elite, Luciferian global elite, are nuts and wacko because they do this stuff all over the place. And they torture people like this. They're doing what they want and harvesting their gematria and getting people programmed. So here we go. It was an Instagram post, which is 179, which is either take away the 9 or 17, which is the 17th day, which is Trumple Day, or it's also CBO Day because it's 1, 7 plus 9 is 16. So it's 116. Again, this is probably the 30th time I've shown that, 116, 40th time, I don't know, on this video. And then it's pink plaid, which is 92 or 911, or again, the 290, there's no 0, but if you put a 0 there, 290th day of the year, which is which is Stinky BO Day. Okay, the 290th day of the year, again, is October 16th, only on a leap year. Okay, even more. Let's keep going. They called her in this article. In fact, I'm going to put a link in the description box so you can look at this exact article. That was enough of a clue to go, wait a minute, something's going on here. She doesn't look like normal, and she's trying to act like a normal person, and it's just not. It's all gematria. It's to completely control people and have them believe this stuff so they get more power going into this attack and everything. The timing on this. In fact, I bet you if you looked at the date, I haven't done this yet, and I just thought about it. If you looked at the date of this post of this Instagram to the actual attack days, it would be something huge. So I guarantee it. So go ahead and do that if you want. But anyway, so they called her in this article the lucky hitmaker, which again is 179. It's right there, just like Instagram posts. It's both 17th, the 17th day of Trump, and 116 because 7 plus 9 is 16. It's crazy. Let's keep going. There's a black piano right here. Black piano is 1116. Are you kidding me? Which is the CKBO's code, ultimately 1116 or 116. And then it's 1 plus 6 is 7 and 117. It's both. Again, this is how they do this. It's their thing, not mine. And then it's technically, they called it a pink and white plaid, which again is, you take away the 9, because anything you add 9 to, say it's the same, take away the 9, and it backwards is Octo 816, October 16th. Are you kidding me? And then she's standing near a ladder. Standing near a ladder. See, this shows you how controlled this is. Standing near a ladder is the 17th of October, take away the 0. Are you kidding me? And I've shown this many times. In there it says insecure. She talked about being insecure with, showing this her daily life or whatever. But in many articles it just said insecure in quotes. She feels insecure in quotes. And then they put stuff in quotes as gematria, which is 12/2, which is her date of birth, which is 12/2, which backwards is 221, which is August 8th, which is 88. Pointing to Trumple as well, and it's other things as well, but I'm not getting into all of it right now. It's also 1 times 22, which is 22 in Trumple. Remember, he had the 88022 text code. Are you kidding me? It just goes and goes and goes. It just, I swear I have another 5 hours I could put on here, but I don't want to do it. and you probably get the point. I guess you get the point. And then she has, look back here. See this, look down here. See down there, right underneath the scripture? She's got gray Birkenstock sandals right here. So I did Birkenstock sandals 197, and 97 is also the backwards of 79. So that's another way of doing it. 9 plus 7 is 16. 116, 116, 116. Or take away the 9, you have the 17th day. So it's both days represented. It's crazy. Or they're gray Birkenstocks, which is 75. Again, 75 is CVN 75, which would be attacked, or backwards is CBO is Mr. 57. Bam. And she's wearing glasses. Can you see that? Wearing glasses is 1 times 57, which is 57, or 1 plus 57 is 58. So it's both. Again, I'm telling you, this is how they do this. I'm telling you, I've shown it and proven it many times. Blonde, even the fact that she's been blonde most of the time, is 49, which is the 94 code backwards. Or the 922 code, which is the demise of Trumple. Or even blonde hair is exactly backwards, or it's 1092, which is exactly how many feet long all the Nimitz class carriers are. Like the USS Abraham Lincoln and the USS Truman are Nimitz class. They're nuclear powered. aircraft carriers, and they're exactly 1,092 feet, which exactly backwards is 291, the 291st day of the year, only on a leap year, was the attack of the carriers and Trumbull. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then here she is right there. I just put her face in there again. So you can still see it. But it's all about her. I mean, this is crazy. And then I'm going to put this here. A recent article said that a doctor compares her mental state, and it's literally, this is in quotes, compares her mental state to a patient in a coma. And they're predictively programming her death. I mean, a coma? This was really recent. And look at her. I mean, listen, I'm putting all these pictures and all this stuff, and I'm trying not to look at her too much because all these pictures are very provocative. They're ridiculous. And I'm trying to be pure in my life, and I'm being pure, okay? And so it's hard to look at these things, but the Lord wanted me to, and I had to kind of play a game with it and I couldn't look at certain, I mean, I'm just trying to do it because it's just very, she is a beautiful woman, okay? And I'm a man, okay? But I'm not, I feel sorry for her. That's the biggest thing, that I'm not, I'm just feel sorry for her, especially as she's gotten older. She's just looked more demented and sad, and plastic surgery and other things like that. And I feel for her. I mean, and I realize that she's been a slave for so long. And I'm like, if this doesn't happen, I just hope that it stopped it from happening. And maybe it saved her life. I hope so. But if not, then people will see that this stuff is real, and then she'll be gotten rid of, unfortunately. And I'm very conflicted about this whole thing, very conflicted. But the Lord showed me that He wanted me to do it, and I had S kind of give me some stuff, and it was just the way it came together was just incredible. And I've basically been looking at this stuff for a couple of years, as you can see. And there's far more stuff. Let me tell you one more thing about the Queen Elizabeth. There's an aircraft carrier called the Queen Elizabeth, and it went to New York in 2018 and literally docked in October 19th, which is 119. And the Queen Elizabeth is number P08 and P, it's not P, it's R. It's R08, and R is 18th letter of the alphabet. That's 188, and 188 is 188, which is 8 and 8 is 16, which is 116. The Queen Elizabeth aircraft carrier is secret code in the R08 is 116. And they were docked on October 19th, 2 years ago, which is 9/11 backwards. Are you kidding me? It just keeps going and going. I have so much stuff. So anyway, I'm going to end with this. Here they are with both having these snake eyes in different parts of their career and everything, showing the snake eyes. And then really it's her being moved by the spirit of him, or the spirit of Satan, which will eventually incarnate Stinky Beyond, probably maybe that day. And she literally in this one, oops, I did it again. She's wearing a red leather jumpsuit, which is literally 1 + 5 is 6, 666, because he is 666. Everything's pointing, and it's red because it's Satan. She's jumping around like the Scarlet Woman, the whore of Babylon, jumping around, showing off all her curves and all her stuff. I mean, are you kidding me? This is sick. And these people, and him especially right now, are using these people to do their sick deeds. I mean, it's I want to slay them. I really do. These evil people and what they do to children and everything, don't get me started. So anyway, I'm done. So I'm going to end with that. And I don't know what's coming here. Hopefully, this has some impact on you, and you see these numbers because they're undeniable. If you deny these numbers, I'm sorry, but you're completely blind. This can't happen. This can't happen. All these numbers and everything, these dates and everything, can't happen. They can't be linked to all these things. They can't, all her children, all this kind of stuff, all these dates, all these, this can't happen. This can't. So hopefully you're, wake up to the fact of what's going on around you. It's all contrived in the media and everything. And that's my main point. But then also maybe she'll be saved from this, or maybe this will happen. That's why I'm saying maybe it'll happen. It's always a question mark, but it's really pointing to these 2 days. It's very phenomenal how it is, and how her name means attacking Trumbull and everything, and all this whole thing. So hopefully you see that. Hopefully you're blown away with it like I was, and I am right now, because I was shown several things today from the Lord, some of the things I've shared. And first time I even see some of this stuff, and I'm just like, wow. Just wow. The Lord's amazing. Jesus is amazing. And come to him, please. I beg you. I beg you, ask him into your heart. He's the only chance you have out of what's the horrible things that are coming. So I just thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your prayers. Please share this video with people. And as this possibility, or just share with this craziness so they can see how life is contrived, how these people in media and stuff and music and stuff it's all manipulated. And this gematria and all these numbers prove it. They absolutely prove it. I have a proven case, whether you can see it or not. I think about a prosecutor in a court. Now you can have let's say there's a prosecutor and he's trying to get someone who's guilty. He's trying to get them to go to jail or maybe even killed. I mean, whatever. Just say trying to go to jail. And the fact is, behind the scenes, this person did kill somebody, and that's the real fact. So the prosecutor knows this. He's trying to put out this information like I am, and he's trying to prove the fact. He's trying to nail this person and for justice. And then you have a jury, then you have a defense attorney or whatever, and they're really slick, and like an OJ defense attorney or something like that. They're really slick, and they get this guy off. Okay? The truth is, this person was guilty, and this guy is guilty, but the fact that the jury can't see it, it doesn't mean he's not guilty. The fact that you can't see that this guy is not guilty as heck for being the Antichrist and causing and being behind all this stuff, and the world controlling this stuff, and the demons that are behind people in power and everything controlling all this stuff, if the fact that you can't see it, you're just like the jury that can't see because they're being wooed by a very good defense attorney. Okay, like a Darden or like I can't remember that other guy's name, who was really good. Anyway, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So that's my point anyway, and I'm done. So thank you so much for watching. Please share this video. Thanks for your prayers. It means a lot to me. And this is Exalted One. Wow, this is Exalted Lamb 1, over and out.